Well, welcome to a little promo we're doing here for CovertRadio.com. I'd like to invite everybody to join us Monday, November the 9th, to hear David Ruhr of American Revolution Magazine. I promise you, we're going to liven it up. It's not going to be some dull history lecture. We're going to talk about, how you start a magazine. We're going to talk about how they managed to pick out such brilliant writers for their magazine. Because let's face it, some of the very best writers in the country make submissions to American Revolution Magazine. I should know because I'm one of them. Supposedly, I'm going to get published in American Revolution Magazine, but it's quarterly, and I'm really anxious. I'm looking forward to seeing that coming out, and I'm going to find out how I can buy a whole box of those things, because I might just give them out to family and friends. Say, look, oh my God, I'm published. And if you know anything about me, you know I've had some history with academia, and it's publish or perish. So make sure you tune in November the 9th to hear David Ruhr of American Revolution Magazine. Sean Shillelagh should be back. He hasn't been too well. He's been under the weather, but we're very glad. I saw him recently, took him out to dinner. And nice to know he's feeling better and he's going to be back. We should have Percy. I'm afraid Drew won't be able to make it. I'm telling you, that College of Charleston, his major and his minor, Lord, those things are work. Dickie should be back. And so we should have a really terrific show for you that night. I want to apologize for the lack of video feed for the Gin Houseboy reunion. Not reunion, anniversary. 20th anniversary at Nectar's. Although I got to tell you, we had a huge number of people listening in on audio, and it was a packed house. And we hit record numbers of people tuning in to listen to Jim Fisher and Jeff Castle, the Gin Houseboys, performing for the 20th anniversary. His family drove in. His father came down. I think it was from Ohio or something, Pennsylvania, probably Ohio. I don't know. But I met his lovely daughter, and we had Ashley Starkey, Ringo Starr's nephew, who's an actor in his own right, an artist himself, and a fine, fine fellow. So November the 20th, we're going to return to Nectar's. Of course, Nectar's doesn't know it yet, but I'm not anticipating a problem. We really we drew a crowd. We drew a crowd in that night, and they spent some money. And so I'm sure Nectar's will be glad to hear from us again. So once again, Monday night, don't miss it. I know you can pick it up in the archives, but it's nice to see people live. And with Sean back, we should be able to do that live texting stuff that a lot of the engineers at Clemson University like to do. And by the way, congratulations, Clemson University. You're doing very well. And man, my Gamecocks, the same sad story every year. Start out hot and then just start to fold. We'll see what happens. Anyway, check us out.